Chairman, sir, I request you to declare the convocation open.
I declare the convocation open.
I invite the dignitaries on the dais to light the ceremonial lamp.
Let's relax a bit. It's a happy occasion.
I now invite the choir to recite the Saraswati Vandana.
भगवती स्वर भारती तब चरणों प्रणमामि। भगवती स्वर भारती तब चरणों ईश्वरी ईश्वरी शरणं पे गच्छा भगवती स्वर भारती तब चरणों त्वं श्री शरण्या त्रिभुवन धन्या त्वं श्री शरण्या त्रिभुवन धन्या सुर मुनि वंदित चरणा नवरस मधुरा कविता मुखरा नवरस मधुरा कविता मुखरा स्मृति रुचि रुचिरा जय भगवती सुर भारती तब चरणों प्रणमामि। ललित कला ज्ञान विभाग ललित कला ज्ञान विभाग वीणा पुस्तक धारिणी रास्ता तब पद कमले हरि कुंठा विष हरि जय जय भगवती सुर भारती तब चरणों प्रणमामि। भक्ति स्वर भारती तब चरणों प्रणमामि 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 प्रणमामि
I now request the chairman, Shree Jaipuria, to kindly deliver the welcome address.
Guest of honor of the ceremony, our very own Mr. Arvind Gupta ji, Vice Chairman of Jaipuria Institute of Management, Shivas ji, Director of the Institute, Kavita Pathak ji, members of the Academic Council and faculty, graduating students, proud parents, dignitaries present in the hall, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, the chief guest for the occasion, Padma Shree Brajesh Pathak ji, couldn't join us today due to some pressing engagements which required him to travel out of Lucknow. I appreciate him putting in the efforts to send a video message for our students, which will be displayed shortly. He was very kind to join us for dinner yesterday evening, and he spent almost an hour with his family and gave the blessings to all the students who are graduating today. It is a matter of great privilege for me to extend my heartiest greetings and warm welcome to our guest of honor, Mr. Gupta. Mr. Gupta is working in SAP Labs as Director and Global Head of Security and Quality Management, Head for Asia, Pacific, Japan, and Gulf for SAP CIM. He specializes in quality management manual and automation testing management and people management. I'm proud to say that he is an alumni of Jaipuria, Lucknow from the batch 1997 to 1999. Arvind, your career and life journey are an inspiration to all the students sitting here today. Dear graduating students, you arrived at Jaipuria for this PGDM program 2 years ago during an extremely volatile and uncertain environment across the world. You adjusted, adapted, and the spirit of learning and succeeded. I applaud you for your accomplishments. But learning doesn't end here. I hope that you shall keep the spirit of learning alive through your life and succeed in every evolving world. And when we say evolving, isn't it evolving at an unprecedented pace? In fact, more change is expected in the next 10 years than what has happened in the last 50 years. We have been talking to Mr. Gupta in the morning just before he came, and he was saying that the world is changing at such fast pace that even for people or his organizational SAP, it is difficult to keep pace with the evolving technological world. Economic damage from the conflict in Ukraine does contribute to a significant slowdown in growth and add to inflation. But companies that pursued big strategic moves persistently through every phase of economic cycle outperform their peers. The technological world is where the change is rampant. By 2050, things like process automation and virtualization will be a norm. 50 billion devices will be connected to the industrial Internet of Things. Faster digital connections have the potential to unlock economic activity. Connections in mobility, healthcare, manufacturing, and retail could increase global GDP by 1.2 trillion US dollars to $2 trillion US by 2030. Distributed infrastructure will boost the speed and agility with which the companies function. It will also reduce costs and increase access to goods and services. With far-reaching development in quantum, AI, fully autonomous vehicles is becoming a reality as we speak. Applied AI is one of the biggest trends. It is predicted by 2024, AI-generated speech will be behind more than 50% of the people interactions with computers. There are loads of more such technological innovations and changes expected, which will result in vast improvements in the way we approach work, the way we solve problems, and the way we take decisions. But even with these massive changes all around us, the basics still remain the same for each one of us, an individual, to grow and to be successful. According to Roy Bennett, and I quote, "There are 5 important things for living a successful and fulfilling life." And he says, never stop dreaming, never stop believing in yourself, never give up, never stop trying, and never stop learning. This quote sums up your journey till today, as well as the journey for you to forge ahead. Never to stop dreaming is a big trait for success. Every day is a new opportunity to make your dream come true. Dreaming is about finding yourself and finding your goals and living a life that has limited regrets. There's only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure. Nobody can ever steal our dreams, and the only limits that we have are all within ourselves. Believing in our own self is the next attribute. Bhagavad Gita says, and I quote, "Man is made by his belief. As he believes, so is he." I repeat, man is made by his belief. As he believes, so is he. Whether it is a fitness goal, a business idea, a passion towards any sports or art form, or any other challenge that life throws at us, giving up is very easy. Finishing is tough. And no one or nothing else is responsible for us giving up, other than the fact that we stop believing in ourselves. Ali Baba's Jack Ma is a brilliant example of self-belief and perseverance. Earlier in his life, Mr. Ma applied for 30 different jobs, including one in the police department and KFC. He also applied to and got denied 10 different times by the Harvard University. He did not give up his dreams and his belief in himself, and persevered to create several companies that impacted millions of people. We should be relentless in our journey to succeed and never give up, and also never stop trying. If we keep on doing, trying, and pushing, we continuously gain knowledge and understanding about a lot of things which shall keep us in the stead as future unfolds for us. The last part of the success is about continuous learning. The era that we are in brings in more changes in our lives than ever experienced before. ChatGPT, introduced to the general public on November 30th, 2022, took only 2 months to reach 100 million users and scripted history by becoming the fastest growing consumer application. That is the pace of change in a technologically connected world. And in such a world, continuous learning becomes a very important cog in your growth. Continuous learning has always been an essential element in growth, but it has taken another dimension due to the speed of change in the world. In such a scenario, the best approach to learn on a continuous basis is to get our hands dirty in modern technologies, working on the tools and experimenting with it. Free courses, communities like chat group and forums, connecting with people in a similar domain, and even starting your own blog or vlog to connect with like-minded people are a few things that we should do to discover more things and keep learning to stay relevant, competitive, and growing. At Jaipuria, we are committed to be a partner in learning for the youth of India. Today, Jaipuria Institute of Management is one of the premier group of B schools in the country with campuses in Lucknow, Noida, Jaipur, and Indore. The curriculum and pedagogy at Jaipuria makes the student a partner, an active participant in teaching learning process by putting the students first. All four campuses of Jaipuria, Noida, Lucknow, Jaipur, and Indore have been ranked in top B schools in India by Ministry of Education, Government of India in its National Institutional Ranking Framework. All our campuses have obtained academic accreditation from National Board of Accreditation, Government of India, and accredited as Great Place to Work by Great Place to Work Institute. This speaks volume about the trust, transparency, and high performance culture that Jaipuria has been able to nurture over a period of time. Jaipuria is all well poised to enhance its international footprint by joining the AACSB accreditation journey and making it to the final stage. I would especially like to appreciate and congratulate the faculty, staff, and leadership of our campus for these achievements. A big hand for them. Apart from management education, our group has been extremely committed to education of youth of India through its K-12 schools. State MR Jaipuria School seeks to provide increasing access to high-quality private school education to students in towns and cities across India. Today, we have 47 operational schools across Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities in Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and Bihar, including at Lucknow, Varanasi, Barabanki, Bahraich, Ayodhya, Hardoi, Gorakhpur, Greater Noida, Kanpur, Patna, with over 40,000 students and 2,200 plus educators. I was told this year we were able to add 10,000 students in our K-12 school, and this will be progressively increasing. We are hopeful in the next 5 years in the K-12 schools, we'll have almost 100,000 students. As you celebrate your graduation day, I wish you all the best. I hope that you will remain connected with your institution and be an inspiration to those that come after you. I wish you good luck for your future. Thank you.
I request the director, Dr. Kavita Pathak, to present the annual report of the institute and welcome the guest.
Honorable Chairman, Shree Jaipuria ji, Honorable Guest of Honor, Arvind Gupta, our very own, but we are very proud to have you here. Our Vice Chairman, Shree Jaipuria ji, Dean Academics, Dr. Sushma Vishnani, my colleagues on the dais and off the dais, invited guests, esteemed parents in the audience, the graduating batch, ladies and gentlemen. I'll summarily present the progress the institution has made. The bird's eye view was given, already was incorporated in the report or in the reported data by a chairman. We have taken pride in the re-accreditation of our 3 academic programs by NBA. The ACSB progress made by the teams, obviously across the 4 campuses, but the contribution of our own campus, the Great Place to Work contribution of the Lucknow team. Extremely proud feeling to be presenting this annual report as a leader who's leading this particular campus. At the outset, the seminal concern of every parent and the graduate in the audience is to know what has been the graduate outcome in terms of placements of the batch. So I'm very happy to report to the house here, and we have attained more than 95% placement as on date. And some highlights of the placement we'd like to share here with you. Highest CTC that we have got from an international company where 44 of our students were placed. Indica Group was at 19.2 lakhs. Highest CTC domestic was 12 lakhs. And the average and the median have both gone up by more than 14% this year. As our student base is expanding, this growth in median average is a sign of committed work on the part of both the students and the team at the campus. And we are also happy to share with you that the profile of companies that are visiting the campus is seeing constant improvement. Deloitte has been a major traditional recruiter, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Genpact, HCL Technology, ANZ Bank, ICICI is a very, very big recruiter, HDFC Bank, HUL, Dabur, Tata Power, Amul, Wipro, Eli Lilly, Federal Bank, IDBI Bank are among some of the names that we can cite where students have found opportunities. I would simultaneously like to cite here the annual progress on student internship, not for this batch, but for the junior batch. 100% of our first year students are now placed in summer internship and undergoing their internship program. The highest stipend this time has been 3.69 lakhs, which is an international placement with a bank in Singapore. And the highest stipend that the student has bagged in India has been 2.4 lakhs from Nomura in Mumbai. And that is only for a 2-month internship period. We are very, very proud of the strides Jaipurians batch after batch are making so far as placement is concerned. And we also see a great diversification in the profile. Our endeavor is to fulfill all your aspirations, my dear students. And if you are yet to find your dream placement, let me assure you from this dais that the team is committed to ensure the best outcome for you. And the journey does not stop there. We will continue to be with you at every stage of your journey, wherever we can come in and support through our alumni network or through our own network. I'm happy to also share the progress made in academic space or academic curriculum. The endeavor of our institute, guided by the vision of our chairman and vice chairman, has been to make learning exciting for our learners. The philosophy of One Jaipuria has fostered many collaborations in curriculum development, and initiatives have been undertaken which have deeply enriched academic delivery. Under the leadership of our Dean Academics and the program chair, and the duly enriched insights that we keep on receiving from the IQAC office, our faculty members continuously strive to improve the learning outcomes for our students. This year, all faculty members undertook innovations in their courses in engagement, pedagogy, and assessment. We shall be subsequently releasing a compilation prepared by our Center for Teaching and Learning for your kind perusal. 2 specific innovations I would mention here include the field immersion program, a week-long immersion in about more than 25 industries. We found that these students were assessed through this process. It was a baby step in creating industry-fostered learning on experiential basis for our students. It was a learning and an experiment. We have received feedback, and we assure you, dear students, that the gaps will be plugged for the future field immersion programs. In addition, a social outreach program was undertaken in collaboration with the Panchayat Raj office. This experimental exercise was the first exposure of many students to the rural way of life. Very, very essential exposure, considering that the new revenue for a lot of corporates in India is going to come from that space. Apart from bringing laurels through academics and placement, the graduating batch and their juniors have been growth engines for the campus. Our commitment towards holistic development of the students, being concerned about not only their physical, but also their mental well-being, has probably led to support environment that is needed to flower the talent of our students. This year, our students participated in 29 external events, 19 social outreach activities, and each one engaged in some form of co-curricular activity as a part of their holistic development. OJAS, our annual cultural festival, saw robust participation from many colleges, and Mashal, the annual sports meet, was well attended by more than 700 athletes across many institutions. Our student council and the student coordinators for various events were under the guidance of our Dean Student Affair, has been at the heart of all campus student-driven initiatives. In addition to this, the faculty member and the staff at the campus have been the fuel that has been firing all interventions made by the leadership and its vision. Our faculty members are striving to produce quality research and publications, to deliver impactful teaching and learning in the class, and to be the best mentor, coach, and support system that can be for the students. I'm happy to report that they are published in top-tier journals, and the quality of publications is improving year on year. This year, more than 48 papers have already been published, and we are yet to close the academic year. 19 faculty development programs were undertaken. More than 10 eminent professors from universities in US and Europe have been speaking to our faculty and fellow program students. Our faculty has served on the interview panel, selection boards, and has chaired several sessions in the conferences. In particular, I would like to make a mention of Dr. Dheeraj Mishra, who has been invited by the Institute of Actuaries of India, which is under the aegis of Ministry of Finance, to develop content for actuarial program. Dr. Aarti Chandani, who was the only Indian B school representative in a respected, very reputed faculty development program, which was funded through a scholarship about more than 13,000 euros in Belgium. So she has attended the first leg. She'll be going for the second leg of that exercise. We at So we are looking at a lot of development of our faculty as well as students. That remains a committed agenda. Faculty as mentor has been the guiding light, and in hours of need and support, they've stood by. We recruited 8 new faculty members last year, and they come from a great legacy of IIM Ahmedabad, IIM Lucknow, IIT Kanpur, MDI, and so on. So they bring with them plethora of experience and variety of knowledge about teaching and learning, which I'm sure will deeply enrich the classroom in the future. And going forward, the one testimony of what our academic program and the holistic development of students can achieve, one of the testament is a guest of honor today. This feeling of pride that we see in our community of alumni, the growth that we see and the way we see them striving to learn and improve upon themselves every year is a great role modeling behavior for the outgoing batch. So I do hope that they'll have a lot to learn and continue to grow with them. I would like to highlight here the contribution and the role of our Alumni Association. The Alumni Association was the new association was elected to office for 2 years in 22, and through a process of election. And since then, they are continuously striving to foster more meaningful ties, to create engagement opportunities, and to deepen the campus engagement of the association and the alumni. I am happy to share that JIMA gave away 3 scholarships worth ₹1 lakh each, based on merit and need, to 3 of our students. And we are very, very hopeful that a robust fraternity of alumni across the campuses under the vision of One Jaipuria is going to further create tremendous value. I can share with the House with a deep sense of pride that we culled out data for our alumni. About 100 of them are heading either verticals globally or are heading organizations, or they are heading nationally organizations. This is a tremendous outcome. And we see, my dear students, these are the role models and the guiding lights in front of you. Stay in touch, stay connected. They'll have a more meaningful contribution to make to your lives. In networks and linkages, we had a great program planned and delivered by our executive education department in partnership with our incubation center. About 25 startup owners and founders were given 75 hours of training and by our faculty members. So it was an in-house program given to us by SIDBI under the support of UPLC. UPLC is a government undertaking which is supporting these startup initiatives. I'm extremely proud to report here that the dropout rate from that program was negligible. So all those who started the program ended up concluding it, and a great pitching event took place. And I would like to report that at least 1 or 2 applicants in that pitching competition would probably be receiving a grant. 2 of the incubatees that are 18 businesses are being incubated by our incubation center. About 2 of them are in the line for receiving government grants. Our incubation center, which is a Section 8 company, has already received the first round of funding from UP government. Building deep and meaningful ties all around with industries associations. So we actively have worked in the last 1 year with IIA, with SEMA, with LMA and many such forums, and we plan to expand that outreach. We recently did some great consulting work for Gyan, and last night in the dinner, when I was speaking to the founders and the owners of Gyan, what I heard was very heartening, and I want to put it out for you people to know this. Our project was undertaken by a team of 2 or 3 professors here to study the app, the mobile app of Gyan, and the data they collect through it. The owner told me last night that we have saved 45 lakh rupees of cash burn every month on the basis of the findings of that project. And that is the industry connect and linkage that I think this, we have seen our team making interesting contributions at UPMRC, IOCL, SBI Life, and we only find that in future, this network and linkages are going to deepen, and we will see more productive engagement in the future. We signed 5 MOUs during the year, 2 of them with academic institutions and 3 of them with the industry and the corporates. And we are going to leverage these MOUs in the future for more effective outcomes. We had an immersion program with ITM Navi Mumbai. A unique thing that we started was a domestic student immersion, and we are hopeful that we'll multiply this number manyfold in the years to come. Having said what I had to say in terms of faculty development and the institute's progress, we added infrastructure. So last bit, you would have seen that your student lounge has undergone tremendous change. If you have not seen, I'll request dear graduates to walk up a few stairs and see the student lounge for yourself. And don't feel that you are an alumni, so you don't have access to it. Anytime you feel like a cup of coffee, it's an available facility for you as well. Our couple of spaces in the hostel, director's room, meeting rooms were all done up. That investment into bringing the legacy of 27 years, marry the novelty of modern architecture. We are in the process of doing more developments and improving the student and stakeholders experience overall. I would be failing in my duty before I talk to the students if I do not acknowledge the major role played by every parent sitting here in the audience. So every mother, every father, every sibling who's here, I acknowledge your contribution in nurturing, in fighting for and standing up for the dreams of your children, of your brother or your sister. These dreams are extremely important. The mental frame in which the youngsters find themselves at times is maybe not a very stable one all the time. I'm saying not all the time. Your support has made possible that they are graduating today with flying colors, with the kind of placement that they had wanted. May we clap for the parents in the audience, please. My advice on this day to you, my dear students, stems from the competency goals that we have set for you. The 5 competency goals, whatever I'll say, we'll say around that. The first competency goal is communicate effectively. और कब, कहाँ, कैसे और क्या बात कही जाए, ये सलीका हो तो हर बात सुनी जाती है. And so when I say that we are preparing you to become effective communicators in today's world, when screen talk to screen, when people work from home, when you are not in physical proximity of the people that you're communicating with, please understand the value of speaking mindfully, processing that which you're receiving in written or verbal form mindfully, and listening intently. Listening has become a rare skill. Listening needs to be brought in. Listen, process, and then respond. That's my request. And emotionally balanced communication. Never in the heat of moment communicate with anybody. When you are undergoing some emotional situation, restraint being communicative. Get balance and then communicate, and responsible and informed communication, where a lot of knowledge is flowing with only a forward button you can share with everyone. Be aware that you are sharing what you know for sure, and be aware of the impact that what you're sharing will create in the world around you. Especially in official situations, be mindful of how you communicate. Watch yourself talk. The second competency goal, apply relevant conceptual framework to a given business situation. Business is getting more and more volatile. And the one thing I'll tell you, your bosses may tell you, leave your B school mindset behind. There's every possibility that you will be told that that was kitabi gyan, usko chhod do. Please remember, and I advise you, if you can, carry your core textbook with you. Take your textbook with you. It's extremely important. Take your notes with you. Save them someplace. And please remember, theory and practice are a cycle. What practice does becomes theory. What theory professes comes into practice, and it's a spiral. So do not for a minute think that what you've studied here in 2 years will be wasted in the next 6 months. It's a long journey. It's a long process. Take it along with you carefully. The next one we have is demonstrate the ability to work in teams to achieve desired goals. Islands of excellence are good, but islands of excellence do not lead to organizational outcomes. So you could be brilliant in what you do, but if you're not having the ability to take people along, that's problematic. Be a team player, please. And being a team player needs the first quality, that is empathy. Empathy. So be empathetic if you can be. And different ethical perspectives we want to cultivate in you. Raise ethical questions. Be in ethical dilemma, but find a pragmatic solution. So I am not asking you to be a torch-wearing, mashal-wielding activist. What I'm asking you to be is a pragmatist, ethically aware individual. And that's, I think, end of the day, more essential than any other. And last one, be aware of managerial decisions on social concerns. Mahatma Gandhi used to say, and we all used to believe, that this is something which is a philosopher's vision of the world. When you're making a decision, think of the last person it's going to impact. So when you're making a decision, think about what are the impacts on others around you and make decisions wisely. Periodically check, and these periodic checks I'm recommending to you, because once you get into the rut of your life, you're not going to come back and reevaluate and recalibrate. So that's my request here. Health and well-being checks. Decide a time. Do you want to do it monthly? Do you want to do it quarterly? Whatever you want to do, health and well-being check. Your emotional health, your physical health, your mental health. And if you need help, seek help. There is no shame in it. The financial planning is my second request to everyone, each one of you sitting here. Please read a book by, I'm forgetting Monica, the Let's Talk Money, if you can, and explore and Google the power of compounding. So your first year's salary, apply the principle of compounding, invest and save wisely, and see what outcomes you can achieve for yourself. Time audit kariye. It's important to do some time audit. It's important to take very deep pride in your uniqueness, at the same time having equally deep respect for the uniqueness in others. So diversity, equity, and inclusion is not a cliche. It is something that is my parting mantra to you. Have a happy, fulfilling, heartful life, and keep coming back to your parents and keep talking to them every day. God bless you all.
I now invite the chairperson PGDM, Professor Manisha Seth, to the podium.
Chairman, sir, I request you to award the diplomas to the successful candidates of the postgraduate diploma in management, postgraduate diploma in management retail management, and postgraduate diploma in management financial services programs of the institute.
Let the candidates for the award or diplomas be presented.
All the graduating students may please rise and take the PGDM oath. I do hereby solemnly pledge that I shall, in thought, words, and deed, endeavor to be worthy of the postgraduate diploma conferred on me by Jaipuria Institute of Management, Lucknow. The graduating students may take their seats. Chairman, sir, I present to you 262 students of the postgraduate diploma in management, postgraduate diploma in management retail management, and postgraduate diploma in management financial services, including those in absentia who have successfully completed their respective program and have been found eligible for the award of the same. I request you, sir, that the diplomas be awarded to them.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the chairman of Board of Governors of Jaipuria Institute of Management, Lucknow, I award you the postgraduate diploma in management, postgraduate diploma in management retail management, postgraduate diploma in management financial services, respectively, and charge you to be worthy of the qualifications that you have earned.
Graduating students of postgraduate diploma in management program will receive their diplomas.
अभी शरद जी देते हैं, फिर आपको बुलाएंगे। आज हाँ हाँ ठीक है।
Abhishek Shukla, Abu Huraira, Aditi Bajaj, Aditi Singh, Aditya Prakash Pandey, Akanksha Verma, Akarsh Dev, Akshat Mehtani, Akshay Yadav, Akshay Srivastav, Alankrita Tripathi, Aman, Amisha Srivastav, Amit Singh, Amrita Sachan, Animesh Tiwari, Anjali Singh, Ankur Pal, Anshika Agarwal, Anshika Agarwal, Anubhuti Baranwal, Anukriti Mishra, Anushka Dwivedi, Anushka Singh, Arindam Mukherjee, Ashish Tripathi, Ashutosh Srivastav, Ayush Singh, Ayushi Mishra, Bhairavi Yogesh, Bhavleen Kaur, Chinmay Rastogi, Dev Duseja, Devesh Pandey, Diksha, Divyansh, Divyanshu Gupta, Farheen Asif, Garima Jaiswal, Hari Om, Ishika Agarwal, Kartik Purwar, Kumari Shubhi Agarwal, Kriti Shukla, Kumari Jaya Dubey, Manvi Chaudhary, Madhulika Singh, Mehak Gupta, Manisha Singh, Mansi Jaiswal, Mansi Singh, Mohammad Umair Alam, Mohammad Zaid Zafar, Mohammad Umar, Mohammad Zahid, Mohit Srivastav, Naman Agarwal, Neha Nayak, Nidhi Shukla, Nihal Gupta, Nishtha Saxena, Nitya Srivastav, प्रगति बंसल, प्रणव कुमार, प्रांशु मेहरोत्रा, प्रांशु श्रीवास्तव, प्रशांत कुमार, प्रतीक शंकर, प्रवर श्रीवास्तव, प्रीति सिंह यादव, प्रियंका सिंह, पुनीत सिंह, राधे कृष्ण तिवारी, राम कृष्ण तिवारी, ऋचा आर्या, ऋतिक चौधरी, रिया सिंह, रोहित गुप्ता, सबा बी नाजिर सिद्दीकी, सैफ अहमद, सैफ खान, सक्षम गुप्ता, साक्षी द्विवेदी, साक्षी सिंह, संस्कार सिंह, सौम्या जोशी, सेजल गुप्ता, शैलेश कुमार यादव, शिखर टंडन, शिवम शुक्ला, शिवांगी गर्ग, शिवांगी श्रीवास्तव, शिवांक सिंह, श्रेष्ठ सहगल, श्रेया चौबे, श्रेयश तिवारी, श्रेयांशी प्रजापति, श्रुति अग्रवाल, श्रुति, श्रुति राज, श्रुति सिंह, श्रुति वैश्य, शुभम चौरसिया, शुभांकर वाजपेयी, शुभी सिंह, शुभ्रा अवस्थी, सिद्धार्थ सिंह, सिद्धार्थ सिंह चौहान, सिद्धिका तुलसियान, स्कंद गुप्ता, सोनिका टेक चंदानी, सृजन मिश्रा, सृजन सागर श्रीवास्तव, श्रीनाथ एस, स्वाति मौर्य, तान्या शर्मा, उत्कर्ष शुक्ला, उत्कर्ष उपाध्याय, वैष्णवी टंडन, वरुण अस्थाना, वेदांत रस्तोगी, जैनब फातिमा, सिंह अंकित दुर्गानंद, सुमित बसक, फिजा रिजवी, यशी गुप्ता, सलोनी मिश्रा, शिखर खन्ना, गौरी गिरी, मानसी शर्मा, सौरभ पाल, आकृति वर्मा, दिव्य सिंह, अक्षय जैन, श्री गुप्ता, यति त्रिवेदी, यशी रस्तोगी, भाविका सहाय, विनीत सिंह, श्रेयस श्रीवास्तव, सुनिधि चौधरी, तृप्ति सिंह, अविनाश गौतम, नमन गोयल, आदित्य अरोड़ा, अंशुमन, आकाश तिवारी, नंदित खन्ना, अथर्व तिवारी, यामना सेता,
I now invite the Chairperson PGDM Retail Management, Professor Harshit Kumar Srivastava, to the podium.
Graduating students of postgraduate diploma in management, retail management program will now receive their diplomas. Saloni K. Sarwani, Abhishek Verma, Afsha Khan, Asmita Singh, Atika Khan, Avantika Jaiswal, Bhumika Chaudhary, Devanshi Sunil, Harsh Gupta, Harshit Joshi, कोबिद, लालेश्वर दुबे, मानस सक्सेना, प्रखर अग्रवाल, राहुल राज, रोहित कुमार झा, रौनक कुमार, श्रुति गुप्ता, सृष्टि टंडन, स्तुति स्तुति मुरारका, तुषार मिश्रा, ज़ेबा खान, शाश्वत शुक्ला, मानसी दुबे, सलोनी केसरवानी,
I now invite the chairperson PGDM Financial Services, Professor Richa Srivastava, to the podium.
Graduating students of postgraduate diploma in management financial services program will now receive their diplomas. Apurva Shrivastava, Ayushi Shrivastava, Gaurang Marwa, Gunjan Verma, Gurleen Kaur, Harshit Shrivastava, Hera Javed, Kashish Kesarwani, Prince Abhijit, Rashika Fulwani, Rishiraj Gupta, Shailesh Shukla, Srishti Pandey, Vidit Kumar, Kritika Mudgal, Shashank Kumar, Simran Dubey, Arpan Gupta,
I now invite the Dean Academics, Professor Sushma Vishnani, to the podium.
I request the Honorable Guest of Honor to award the medals to the meritorious students of the postgraduate diploma in management programs. For gold medal, this year's chairman's gold medal goes to Pragati Bansal of PGDM program. Asmita Singh of PGDM retail management. And Hera Javed of PGDM Financial Services for their outstanding scholastic performance and standing first in order of merit. You please state. In the dais. The Vice Chairman's Silver Medal goes to Sonika Tekchandani of PGDM program. Atika Khan of PGDM Retail Management. And Gurleen Kaur Kohli of PGDM Financial Services for standing second in order of merit. The Director's Bronze Medal goes to Chinmay Rastogi of PGDM program. Tushar Mishra of PGDM Retail Management. And Rashika Fulwani of PGDM Financial Services for standing third in order of merit. I now request you, sir, to award the prizes to the candidates who have stood first in each field of specialization. Sonika Tekchandani in the business analytics discipline. Okay. Sonika Tekchandani in the finance discipline. Pragati Bansal in the human resource discipline. Richa Arya in the marketing discipline. Isha Srivastav in the operations management discipline. Is she there? Disha Srivastav. I don't think she's there. Right. So the next in line is Asmita Singh in the retail management discipline. I now request you, sir, to award the Best Woman Student of the Year 2023 trophy. I present to you Pragati Bansal, who has been awarded the Best Woman Student of the Year 2023 trophy. I now request you, sir, to award the Student of the Year 2023 trophy. I present to you Pragati Bansal, who has been awarded the Student of the Year 2023 trophy for exceptional scholastic performance across all the three programs, PGDM, PGDM Retail Management, and PGDM Financial Services.
I invite the Student of the Year 2023, Pragati Bansal, to address the audience.
For all the meritorious.
Everyone come, please.
I request the dignitaries to kindly take their seats. I invite the student of the year 2023, Pragati Bansal, to address the audience.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here, especially to the dignitaries on the dais, distinguished guests, parents, and fellow graduates. It's an honor and a pleasure for me to stand before you as the recipient of the Student of the Year Award. There's a very famous saying that behind every successful man, there's a woman. But let me tell you, behind every successful woman, there is a man, a progressive man, who let her chase her dreams. And I would like to give the credit of whatever I am today to my father, who not only provided me with an open-minded...
Your dad is here? Okay. I'm sorry.
Who not only provided me with an open-minded upbringing, but also encouraged me to explore and embrace new experiences. To my mother, who gave me the freedom to do anything. I'm really lucky to have parents who gave me opportunity for a great education and who let me do what I wanted. To my parents, thank you for raising me right, for the freedom and experiences you provided so bright. You taught me to dream and encouraged my might. With open minds, you showed me the path's light. It now comes down to this PGDM. This PGDM has been a dream for most of us before it even began. However, it was a dream that we have all fulfilled, and today we stand here awakened and inspired only to dream bigger. 2 years have passed, and it feels like yesterday that we took the most important decision of our lives. And if you think about it, not much has changed. We continue to make big decisions, but today there is a little difference. We are far more prepared and better informed, and we have each built our reserve of knowledge. In the past 2 years, we have transformed personally and professionally. And without a doubt, Jaipuria Institute of Management has been instrumental in this process. To Jaipuria Institute, my heartfelt praise for the knowledge and memories that will never erase. Your nurturing environment, a true embrace. I am grateful for the learnings we have embraced. To the faculty and staff, I express my deep gratitude for your guidance and wisdom never subdued. You challenged us to grow and to intrude. Your teachings will forever be valued. So what I'm emphasizing is that what we have learned in those classrooms were not just lessons on management. They were in fact lessons on life that we will take with us forever. And then this experience would not have been completed without you. You wonderful, bright, eclectic people that made this experience unforgettable. For we have created something far stronger than a network. We have created a bond of respect, friendship, and gratitude. To my best friends, my companions so true, you made this journey an enchanting hue. In our college days, we made memories anew, forever cherished the bond we grew. Congratulations, fellow graduates, on this day. We have come so far in an incredible way. Let's carry the lessons as we find our own sway. In making a difference, let's lead the way. Finally, a heartfelt thank you to all the families that are here today and to those who were not able to make it. Thank you for believing in us and allowing us to live our dreams. Gratitude to parents, college, and all for the blessings and support that stands tall. With the cherished memories, we'll never fall. Together, we rise and conquer it all. So as we set forth on life's path, let's always remember, believe in the me that believes in you. Once again, thank you all for being a part of this story, and congratulations to all on our shared glory. Thank you and good luck.
I invite the director, Dr. Kavita Pathak, to the podium to announce the alumni and faculty awards.
Distinguished dignitaries on the dais, may I request you kindly award the Distinguished Alumni Award this year in the category of Corporate Excellence. We are pleased to have two awardees, and I would first invite the awardee who's present here in person. I would invite Shalini Joshi to come up and receive the Distinguished Alumni Award. While she receives the award, I'll read her life sketch shortly. You may go on. Shalini Joshi is currently working as a business strategy head, BFSI products and platforms at TCS Bengaluru. She's from the batch 98-2000 from Jaipuria Institute of Management, Lucknow. With overall experience of 23 years, she has a very strong experience in IT domain consulting, BFSI, business strategy, global retirement service, capital markets, including wealth management and robo-advisory, asset management, so on. Very illustrious career. Shalini, we congratulate you on receiving this award, and I would request you to please say a few words to the audience at this occasion.
Thank you so much, Kavita ma'am, and a very warm good afternoon to everyone present here. First of all, thanks a lot for inviting me here. I'm extremely pleased. So how time flies. I was 23 when I graduated from this esteemed institute, Jaipuria Institute of Management. And now, 23 years hence, I'm here in my alma mater again to receive this prestigious award in 2023. Well, isn't it a lot of 23s? Incidentally, it is my birthday also on 23rd March. What a coincidence. It feels amazing and nostalgic to be back in the land of Nawabs. And this suddenly brings back to me amazing memories of being a hosteler in Jaipuria. Those days of visiting Patrakarpuram for our errands, gorging on yummy kebabs from Trinka, and those bread omelets from the roadside dhabas. And of course, not to forget the late night Maggies in the hostel with my roommates. Those wonderful marketing sessions from Kotla, from Kavita ma'am, and organizational behavior sessions from Pankaj Kumar sir, and working capital management sessions from Dheeraj Mishra sir. And those Eid parties hosted by Musanna sir. The list is endless. Jaipuria has given me a strong foundation, which has led me to come out of my comfort zone umpteen number of times and face multiple challenges with a bold mindset. I'm truly indebted to the Institute for giving me abound confidence and wings to fly to traverse this professional world with ease. My family has been another strong pillar of support. My parents have always been by my side, and they have always inspired me to think big and follow my dreams. My spouse and my kids have always been by my side and have encouraged me to, have led me to have the child in me alive. So in my professional journey of 7 years as a banker and 16 plus years in IT in TCS, I have been fortunate to have worked with multiple reputed organizations like HDFC Bank, American Express, Kotak Mahindra Bank, and TCS. In TCS, I head the business strategy for banking and insurance products and platforms business. Since TCS is like an ocean, I have got opportunity to don multiple hats and have played various roles like that of banking and insurance domain consultant, industry advisor, innovation evangelist, enterprise agile ninja coach, and heading the business strategy. I have authored 8 white papers in the banking and financial services industry, ranging from regulations to digital disruptions. I have also had the opportunity to interact with people of different cultures and nationalities during my business visits and consulting engagements. Last but not the least, I would like to congratulate the graduating batch of Jaipuria. The one advice that I would give to the graduating students here today is to stay humble and grounded despite whatever you achieve in life. Don't forget your roots and ethics. Your career will not always be a straight line. There would be ups and downs, but you try to manage it all with your head high. Finally, I would suggest work hard and have hope, for success is the sum of all efforts repeated day in and day out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Hearty congratulations, Shalini. Our second Distinguished Alumni Award winner this year is Nishant Mohanot. Nishant Mohanot is currently working as Director, External Capabilities at McKinsey & Company, Gurgaon. He's from batch 2002 and 2004. From Jaipuria Institute of Management, Lucknow, with overall experience of 20 years. He's an entrepreneurial and action-oriented leader with solid track record in business building, growth, innovation, complex project management, and inspiring people leadership. May I request that the video message from Nishant be played now.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, faculty members, and graduating students. Today, I join you from Miami. First and foremost, my respects for Professor Mehrotra. May his soul rest in peace. Next, it is with immense honor and gratitude that I join you today, accepting this prestigious Corporate Excellence Award from our esteemed institute. I would like to express my heartfelt appreciation to the organizing committee and the panel of judges for recognizing my achievements and deeming me worthy of this recognition. Receiving this award is a humbling experience, as it represents the culmination of countless hours of work, dedication, and unwavering commitment to excellence. I am immensely grateful to my family, whose unwavering support and encouragement have been the driving force behind my success. I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to the faculty members of Jaipuria, Kavita ma'am, Dheeraj sir, especially for you. Their guidance, expertise, and unwavering belief in our abilities have been instrumental in shaping us into the professionals we are today. They've not only imparted valuable knowledge, but also instilled in us a strong set of ethics, integrity, and drive to make a positive impact on the corporate world. I must also express my sincere appreciation to all my friends and classmates. Their friendship and support have made this journey truly memorable. My first job was of a marine and hull insurance business analyst at Goa. I got a break with Network Stockbroking. It was one of the leading brokerages at that point in time, and they hired me to track their capital goods sector. I authored 2 research reports, perhaps also made some good money for my investors. And because of these reports, I got an opportunity with CNBC. CNBC was a great stint. And at that point in time, I came across an opportunity with McKinsey. McKinsey, of course, a dream company. So I decided to pursue the opportunity. I've now been with the firm for about 18 years, in fact, more than 18 years now. With a passion for innovation, I worked at the firm to build multiple new client capabilities and assets. An example very close to my heart is McKinsey Transformation, which we built from scratch to a 70-member team of consultants, data engineers, and digital product managers. In my current role, I manage a $300 million portfolio of external capabilities instrumental for our client service. As I accept this award, I share it with all my classmates, my mentors, my family, and all of those who have been a part of this transformative journey. I am indebted to their contributions, and I pledge to utilize this recognition as a stepping stone to continue to pursue excellence, leadership, and create a positive change. Thank you for allowing me to share my journey, and thank you to our institute for providing me with a platform to grow, learn, and achieve.
Hearty congratulations, Nishant. And we are grateful to the jury consisting of our distinguished professors, Dr. V.P. Singh, Shri Alok Ranjan ji, former Chief Secretary of Uttar Pradesh, and Shri Jayan Krishna ji, former CEO of National Skill Development Corporation. I now invite the dignitaries to kindly confer the Distinguished Faculty Awards 2023. I request that the award for teaching excellence is given to Dr. Dheeraj Mishra. Dheeraj is a senior professor in the area of finance, major contributor to the campus, actively working with actuarial society and creating impact for the campus. The Distinguished Faculty Award for Positive Impact goes to Professor Kajal Shrivastava. I also present the Staff Award for Positive Impact, and it goes to Shreyansh Chitranshi. Hearty congratulations to all the winners.
I request the Honorable Guest of Honor to deliver the Convocation address.
Thank you being here, basically, to all the people who invited me here. But good afternoon, Shree Jaipuria, sir. Shree Jaipuria, Vice Chairman. Director, ma'am, Dr. Kavita Pathak, ma'am. Dr. Shushma Vaishwani. And the distinguished guests, faculties, families, and my fellow graduates who are graduating today. It's an absolute honor to be here today as a guest of honor. But I would like to share one phone call on my desk when I was attending one of the client meeting 3 days back. Kavita ma'am called me and said, do you want to join us and be a guest of honor? It's a pleasure. It took me 1.5 hours to decide on. You always know that we need to take a sign on from the Home Minister at home. Right, so that's a tradition we always follow even today in the north side or any part of India. I don't want to lose my tradition. And that's where I got the sign on. And then I told Kavita ma'am, I'll be there, but I have a hectic schedule. So Kavita ma'am agreed with that scenario. And then I was there today. I took a flight of 6 a.m. in the morning and here at 8:35 and be with you at right. That's the flexibility I feel every corporate world would like to see today, if I put it up that way. About 24 years back, I know Shanli said that 23 years back, I need to say 24 years back, I was sitting on the fourth row in that same auditorium. And I was trying to tell myself what I'm going to do after that. And when I got the certification or a PG diploma that time. But I can tell you that I will try to make this speech too short, not to get you boring. Because that's very important. When I was sitting there, I was listening to too many speeches and I thought, oh, really? After getting PG diploma, I need to spend so much of time on listening speeches rather than having parties with our friends outside, right? That's more important. But I think all of the graduation students should be proud today. And one thing we have not done till date or till today is thanking teachers and thanking faculty members and Director Kavita ma'am. I request all graduating students to stand up and say thank you, because without them, you cannot be here today. Thanks a lot. I think all of the students should be proud of that you're graduating from the Jaipuria Institute of Management. It's not easy feat to achieve after 2 years or 3 years of the life of studying hard. But what important thing we always forget to thank our parents. The parents who have spent a splendid amount of money or splendid amount of life to bring you here, especially mothers. Have you seen mothers give you the tea in the morning? You have always forgotten that part of the world. I would like you guys to applaud to your mothers and parents as well, because without that, you cannot be in this life. Do you know that only 1% or 2% of the people will be getting this type of education even in India today? That's very important. You should be grateful to the whole world that the way you have achieved this task, the way you got the PG diploma, and you're ready for a new life. One important thing, you need to think about it. What is your toughest part of your life? My toughest part of the life is this year when I lost my father, who's my inspiration, who's my life for everything. I would like to share tips, what I have learned from him, what I have learned from faculty teachers, what I have learned from my mentor Rajneesh, and in the whole life of 24 years. There are 4 things which I will talk about it today during my journey. As Shalini said one thing, and I remember that, never forget your roots. Never ever forget your roots. Every time, have you thought about it, when we were a small kid, we used to run around the playground and we hit somebody or an uncle or auntie or something at that point of time, and we say sorry and we move forward. Have you remembered those days in your life? That's a mistake to accept. We need to start accepting the mistakes in the life which encourage and a positive energy to take a decision to the different world. It will tell you who are you. If you don't accept the mistake in front of 10,000, 20,000 people, you will not achieve anything. You have a guilty feeling, what will happen? Will my career will get lost? But I can tell you one thing based on my experience, when you accept it, you feel relaxed. You feel good in the life, and then you move forward. I'll give you one more story about that. Let's say if you have 86,400 rupees in your bank, and somebody takes, because of the fraud, 10 rupees from you. Will you give all your 86,390 rupees to him? Never. The question is, in a day, we have 86,400 seconds. If somebody ruin your 10 seconds by giving you a different scenario, will you give your 86,390 seconds to him back, or you will enjoy your life? That's a decision you need to take. In a corporate world, this ruining of this 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, somebody walking around you will give you that time and ruin your. But do you want to ruin your next 5 days again thinking about it, or you want to create a positive energy? That's a decision you need to take. And that's very important. The second topic, which I always believe, never forget yourself. Today, I'm sharing my own story to you. I'm trying to, and thanks to Director Kavita ma'am bringing me here for 24 years after into this alma mater. But what is important here is create your own story. Please do not depend on others to create your own story. Create your own story so that you can share your own story. Be it yourself. That's very, very important. If you are not within yourself, people will drive you to a different direction, and you will never come back. Third tip, which I have ever thought about it, and I was talking in the morning with Shree Jaipuria sir and Shree Jaipuria sir and Kavita ma'am sir, never forget the continuous learning. You can imagine in 24 years of my career, I have done another MBA after that. I did around 20 odd certifications. I changed my role from one role of starting from marketing or MIS to quality management to security. I changed my role when somebody told me to stay in Vietnam for 4 years. I stayed in Vietnam in Southeast Asia, personally myself, traveling 4 days a week, twice in a week, and approximately Monday morning till Friday night, I'll never be at home. but it depends on the change of a role. From that 4 years, today, it's an important part of my life. And that's where I'm saying, continuously doing learning. If you lose the learning, then it becomes a challenging scenario. You have to go through the life more just a passion. You see that I have a management as a passion, but what is your strategy to achieve it? If you don't have a strategy to achieve it, passion goes sideline. A lot of people say, I have a passion to do something, but do they have a strategy to achieve it? Please create your own strategy to achieve something. Don't believe that somebody else will create a strategy and will give you a platter to you in front of you. The last but not least, always do what you love. Here I'll take you some story of my life. I have always studied, my whole family is full of doctors. My both parents were doctors. My sister is a doctor. Fortunately, my daughter is also a doctor, right? So I have been in those 15, 20, 18 years in the medical campuses across UP and stayed there with my daughter. I have seen my parents, or I've seen the students studying 15, 16 hours a day. But one thing I have learned from my father has always loved what he wants to do. He loves the profession. He studies in the night, teaches the students in the morning. That's a teacher does in a medical profession or in any other profession. They study before they teach you in the classes. So I can tell you why I said it's a love. When he was in a hospital, before he was going to the hospital, he was teaching my daughter the same subject in the last day itself before get admitted. He was looking into the second love of him, which is he is the great philatelist. Maybe a millions of stems with him, right? He was looking and arranging those stems till the end. He was 80 years of age, never get bored with the love he has built it up. Always create a love for yourself, what you want to do in your life so that you never get bored out in your life. This is your time and it feels normal to you. We always feel, oh, it's too normal. Now I have done the PGDM, but actually it's not normal. It's the start of a journey. It's the start of a journey which you feel at one point of time, I want to do something this, I want to change something like this, I want to change this road should be like this, but every part of the corner, you have a resistance of change. Do you have a strategy to change that resistance? Do you have a strategy to convince that person that, no, this is the right approach? Nobody gets convinced so easily in this world. Everybody wants to be in a relaxed mode. That's a corporate world. Corporate world brings you a sensitivity to bring cultures together, sensitivity to bring the changes together. What one culture doesn't like the change, or the other culture likes the change, you need to know what German doesn't like it, what Spanish doesn't like it, or what they like it, whether nodding is yes, whether nodding is no. You need to understand that cultural differences between that scenario. Without that, you cannot achieve anything. That's the part of the world we are in. You are going inside that world. This is not normal. You need to change that. This is the start of your journey. So to the end of this, I would like to say, realize your potential of what you can do in life, because what you can do in life is only what you know. Nobody knows what you can do in your life. You can do excel a world like anything. Make this country proud, make yourself proud, make your parents proud. With that, best of luck, whatever you want to do in life, please go ahead and do what you love. Thank you.
The video address of chief guest will now be played.
मैं जयपुरिया प्रबंध संस्थान के चेयरमैन श्री शरद जयपुरिया जी का, वाइस चेयरमैन श्री वर्ष जयपुरिया जी का और यहाँ की मुख्य कर्ता आदरणीय कविता पाठक जी का हृदय से आभार प्रकट करता हूँ। मैं स्वयं उपस्थित होना चाहता था बच्चों के इस महत्वपूर्ण कार्यक्रम में, लेकिन पूर्व निर्धारित कार्यक्रमों के कारण मैं नहीं पहुंच पा रहा हूँ, जिसका मुझे खेद है। हम सब जानते हैं कि जयपुरिया इंस्टीट्यूट ने अल्प समय में ही शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में उत्कृष्ट योगदान किया है। और विशेषकर उच्च शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में जयपुरिया ने जिस ढंग से अपने कदमों को पहुंचाने का काम किया है आसमान की बुलंदियों पर, मैं कह सकता हूं कि प्रबंधन के क्षेत्र में बहुत अच्छा काम आपने किया है, बच्चों को उच्च कोटि की शिक्षा प्रदान की है। इसके अलावा नैक रैंकिंग में भी आपने बहुत उत्कृष्ट स्थान हासिल किया। कोई साधारण बात नहीं नैक रैंकिंग हासिल करना। नैक रैंकिंग के साथ साथ अंतर्राष्ट्रीय रैंकिंग भी आपने प्राप्त की है। आप लगातार शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में प्रयास करते रहते हैं। मैं बहुत बहुत कार्यक्रम की सफलता के लिए शुभकामनाएं देता हूं।
Chairman, sir, I request you to declare the convocation closed. I request the dignitaries on the dais to release the Book of Teaching and Learning Innovation 2023. I request the chairman, Shree Brajesh to present a memento to our honorable guest of honor as a token of our regard and gratitude. I now invite the Vice Chairman, Shree Jaipuria, to propose the vote of thanks.
It is a great pleasure to propose the vote of thanks on this 27th annual convocation ceremony of Jaipuria Institute of Management, Lucknow. I'd like to thank the chief guest, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Shree Brajesh Pathak ji, for accepting our invitation and spending time with us, with the faculty and staff of the institution yesterday evening. Though he could not unfortunately make it here today, he was able to send a video message to us. I would like to thank the guest of honor, our very own Mr. Arvind Gupta ji, for agreeing to come here on very short notice. At Jaipuria, we are so proud of your achievements and those of your fellow classmates and those that have come after you here. Your presence is an inspiration, I'm sure, to all the students sitting here years after you sat here almost 20 years ago. I'd like to thank our chairman, Shree Jaipuria ji, for his steadfast commitment towards providing quality education and his continuous guidance to the institutions. I'd like to thank the director of the institute, Dr. Kavita Pathak, deans, faculty and staff members for their continuous efforts of turning Jaipuria's vision of quality and contemporary education into a reality for students each and every day. Jaipuria remains fully committed towards providing its faculty and staff who work so hard with a great working environment and continuously investing in their learning, growth, and development. Most of all, I'd like to thank the students and their parents for providing us with the opportunity to work along with you over the past 2 years with common purpose of helping you fulfill your dreams and aspirations. In 2021, as the world and India were going through a phase of unparalleled uncertainty and fear through the Delta wave of COVID, you, the students of batch 21-23, with the support of your parents and family, took the decision to invest in yourselves by pursuing your PGDM at Jaipuria Institute of Management, Lucknow. Congratulations on completing this journey today. As we come out of the pandemic, the world is adopting to a new normal. Disruption and change are becoming the norm. Whether it is the war in Ukraine, supply chain disruption, or inflationary pressures faced by the world economy, we have learned through the COVID era to deal with adversity and to come out stronger. India seems to be one of the biggest bright spots for the global economy and is likely to be the fastest growing large economy in the world in the years to come. Your generation, this generation that graduates today, is going to be the one that creates an India that is going to lead the world, as well as the one that is going to benefit from the opportunities and successes that are created here in India through that process. During the last 2 years at Jaipuria, I hope that we have been able to give you new experiences and challenge you to bring you out of your comfort zone. At Jaipuria, we believe in putting the long-term needs of students first and foremost in whatever we do. This requires us to challenge you in terms of pushing the boundaries of what you learn and how you learn. Of course, we cannot teach you everything that is relevant in the world of business today or tomorrow. No one can. Instead, we have tried to instill a sense of confidence that will excite you to face new challenges that life has in store and learn from each and every one of them. Our guest of honor, Arvind Gupta ji, also spoke about how he has learned throughout life, and his life and career are an example for this lifelong learning instinct and experience that we are so proud of at Jaipuria. As you enter the workforce, I wish you success beyond measure in your career ahead. But life is much more than a career. I hope that you will create and nurture relationships that will bring you joy and laughter, and which will lift you up when you need a helping hand. People and relationships are what we treasure most as we grow older in our lives. I implore you to take care of your physical and mental health, even as you get more and more busy with more and more responsibilities. No success is worth the cost of an unhealthy body or an unhealthy mind. I'm sure that you will break boundaries and make us proud. Jai Hind.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's rise for the national anthem. I request our distinguished guests and students to remain standing till all the members of the procession have left the hall. All the students who received their diplomas are requested to stay back for group photograph. Parents of graduating students and other guests are requested to kindly proceed for lunch. Thank you.